My next guest is a sales and business coach for spiritual entrepreneurs who want to attract dream clients, become visible, and manifest cash by mixing soul and strategy to run business on their own unfiltered terms. Please welcome Kelsey Brooks. Welcome to the Powerful Female Leaders Podcast. I'm your host, Anna Patricia Bourgeois, certified business coach. I am here to help you up-level, generate consistent wealth, increase your confidence, attract dream clients, and master your mindset so that you can fully own your power and achieve next-level results in your online business and beyond. Every week, a powerful conversation will take place with amazing guests, or I'll share from my experience to help inspire you to start and scale the business of your dreams while being powerfully you. The time has come to stop playing small, stop hiding, and stop waiting. Now is the perfect time for you to passionately pursue your heart's desire as the powerful leader you were born to be. Are you ready? Let's do this. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Powerful Female Leaders Podcast. Today, I'm here with Kelsey Brooks. Hi, Kelsey.
Hello. How is everybody doing? I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah, I'm excited to have you. This has been a long time since we said, oh my gosh, you need to get on the podcast. So I'm so happy you're here. So please share with us who you are, what you do, why you're so amazing.
Yes, of course. I love talking about this. So, I am definitely a very woo person. I love business and sales, and I am definitely a sales and business coach for people like me, spiritual and soulpreneurs. I love helping people manifest sales and visibility in their business, especially getting on video to really help, build those connections with your audience. And I do this by mixing soul and strategy so that you can really run your business unfiltered. I have my own podcast called Be Unfiltered. So this whole unfiltered lifestyle is a really big brand pillar for me, just to help everybody that I work with and all my clients just show up as themselves. Not be afraid of what so and so is going to think, or people comparisonitis, all that stuff, and just really showing up to build the life and business of your dreams.
Oh my gosh, I'm all for this. This is amazing. So I know you're a sales queen because you actually
Mhm.
started in MLM.
Yes, that is true. I began my entrepreneurial journey back in 2015. I started dabbling in a couple MLM companies. One of them was a makeup company. I wasn't a really good fit for it. I didn't vibe with it. And so I kind of
Mhm.
fell off. And then I got started with another one, Young Living, more so for like the personal products. Like I just wanted to use the products for myself. Like I do not want to sell this. Like I'm still kind of grossed out from like the previous MLM I was with, but it just kind of grew into something that I love so much. And that's when I was starting to grow that. I grew to the top 20% of the company within the first 6 months of building the business.
Wow.
And yeah, it was so crazy. Like I just really fell in love with it. And through that process of sharing and kind of almost being like a health and wellness coach, that I really found my true passion in like the business coaching. Like I'm so good at like building businesses and marketing and selling this online. Like that is what I love to do. Why not
Mhm.
turn this into a business coaching, business.
Awesome. So, how do you feel about the pivot? Because let's say people are listening right now and they want to pivot into coaching or something
Mhm.
else that they're passionate about. What's a tip that you could give them?
Ooh, I love this. I have been through so many pivots in my own life and business. I really kind of talk a lot about pivoting or just like chasing your passions. And honestly, for me, when you go after what you want, you're able to find success like that much faster. Like I said, when I really was building the Young Living business, because I was so connected to the products, so connected to the mission, so connected with the helping others, get on that same kind of lifestyle path, make that side hustle extra money. I mean, when you follow what you want to do, you find success so much faster. And before I got into those, that feel like with the makeup MLM, I just was not feeling it. I didn't want to show up. I didn't promote it. Even before then, like a little bit like product dabbling. When I first kind of started was like selling a little bit of jewelry here and there. It was something I liked, but I didn't love it. And
Mhm.
so I kind of held myself back. It's like, well, I started this, maybe I should see it out and finish it. But it was kind of more so um, I was having resentment towards my business. And
Mm.
we get away from, the 9 to 5 corporate job so that we can do what we love to do. And so if you are in a spot where you have maybe a current business that you're trying to push through, push towards getting results, maybe working on your first $1,000, first $5,000, but you just don't love it and you want to do something else, begin to make that shift. Maybe start incorporating some more of that content or, behind the scenes strategies of what you love to do, whether that be, like health and wellness to business coaching, or maybe you're a business coach, you want to do life coaching. Start incorporating more of that into your work. Maybe start planning or like thinking of like a 3-month plan to really
Mm.
be all the way pivoted and be all the way incorporated into that new venture that you want to do.
Yes, I love that advice. So good.
Mm-hmm.
I know I pivoted a few times too in niches and all of that. So yeah, I really
Yeah.
love that. Awesome. So what would you say is one of your greatest accomplishments that you're really, really proud of?
Oh my gosh. It probably has to do with my manifestation skills. I
Yes.
I'm not like Amanda Francis or like the manifestation babe, but I love just really working on manifesting, tapping into that, trusting my own intuition. I really struggled with that in my self esteem and my self worth a lot in the beginning. But as I've really dove into personal development, investing in myself, hiring coaches, really taking an inner look at me, I've really been able to tap into that manifestation. And that has helped me in my own success and along with my client success. I
Mhm.
actually manifested winning the lottery of $20,000 back in 2020. I helped one of my new clients who started her own MLM business in August of 2020, and she was able to hit her first $1,000 month. 30 days later,
Yay.
by October of 2020, she had a $4,000 sales month. And so just
Wow.
really tapping into that and trusting the process, when you are actually doing something that you love, I mean, it just all comes together and it's so beautiful and so magical.
Wow, this is so amazing. Like I'm getting chills. This is too good. So, what would you say to someone who wants to really listen more to their intuition and manifest more? Like, what's one small tip you could give them?
Yes. So it all starts, at least for me, is just making a decision and like just trusting in your gut. Like when we
Yeah.
kind of get those gut responses or, when you have like an idea and then you hear the little gremlins, like don't listen to those little gremlins in your head, like, oh, maybe you shouldn't do this, maybe blah, blah, blah. You hear them talking, we hear their thoughts and we usually go with them. But that's the ego talking. But when we're
Mhm.
actually able to go with our gut and like, no, this is what I want and I'm going to go for it, maybe also not looking for outside validation. I would always go to my husband to ask my friends, ask my family, ask my coworkers, like, what do you guys think of this? Like, no, listen to yourself. What do you think of this idea? Does this light you up? And I've really been able to, maybe delete some of those text questions that I was going to send to somebody and just like, no, this is what I'm going to go with. And we're going to see it through. And it
Yeah.
really begins with that. And I
Mhm.
also recommend as you begin to kind of listen to yourself, be solid in your own thoughts and beliefs, start looking for universal signs and signals. I am a huge angel numbers person. I look for any kind of like repeating numbers. I see a lot of ones, so 111. I see repeating threes, fours, fives, and sometimes nines as well. I also have a sign that's a heart, and it's actually a little bit family, spiritual related. When my grandma passed away almost 10 years ago now, we always kind of see different hearts, and it was kind of just like our family thing that whenever we'd see a rock somewhere, we're like, oh, grandma's watching over us. So maybe you have like some kind of sign like that that you can look to. And whenever I see a heart, whether that be, maybe it's on a graphic when I'm scrolling through Instagram, or there's a piece of food. I've seen chips shaped like hearts. We see rocks shaped like hearts. And so
Mhm.
whenever we see those, we know that we're on the right path and being guided. by, obviously in this case, it's my grandmother or your spirit animals, spirit angels, universe, God, spirit, whatever it is that you choose to believe in there. Just really
Mhm.
kind of be open-minded and look for those.
Yes, I also see numbers. It's crazy. Like
Mhm.
when you become aware of it, you see it everywhere.
Yes. Yeah, when you really start to, like, open your mind and kinda, like, almost like taking a step back to really take it all in. I mean,
Yeah.
I stopped the microwave this morning on my breakfast, and it was I had 1 minute and 11 seconds left just so I could fix it. I was like, "Oh, wow, that's so crazy."
Ah, I love this. I love this so much. And that's really one of the things that I love, because you're my client, so I love working with you and I love like your energy and your spirituality. It's so magnetic. I don't know how you say it. Magnetic, like
Magnetic, yes.
yeah, exactly. Like I love everything about you and you're just so great to work with. So what would you say is like one of your biggest piece of advice for aspiring entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs who have recently started but they're not sure like how to keep moving forward, maybe they're stuck in their rut. Like what would you tell them?
Ooh, this is also good. Kind of going back to my brand pillars and just really what I try and incorporate and bring forth and how I show up online, just really getting back to that unfiltered version of yourself. And so, whether that means maybe you're kind of like more of the spiritual stuff, I kind of hid that a little bit from online in my business, but I'm starting to tap into that more and starting to incorporate more maybe oracle card readings or card polls in my group and community to show people that this is really who I am. People love it. I get so much engagement on those anyways. It's like, why not just bring more of that in? And maybe if you are feeling a little insecure or like you don't have that support, go look at Facebook groups. I mean, I love Anna's, mine is great as well. Find those
Mhm.
support of people where they're very like minded, have some of the same beliefs and goals as you, and you are going to be supported for showing up as your most authentic self, most unfiltered self, being that powerful leader that you really want to be.
Yes, I love that advice. So good. So I ask this to everyone who comes
Okay.
on the podcast, and I'm really, really curious to know what's your answer. So, what does being a powerful leader mean to you?
Ooh, being a powerful leader to me just means I kind of think of it as stepping up to that next level version of myself and just always keep evolving and keep showing up, showing people that it's very possible to, make $1,000 in your own business, that you don't have to rely on a day job or that it's possible to have a $4,000 sales month when you're 3 months into business. And as long as I continue to evolve, I'm so much into that women empowering women, community over competition. And so as I go higher up, elevate myself, go higher up, show up more, lead more, I'm able to bring people with me. And so that we're just bringing the whole collective up to another level and we're just raising that. And I want to become that person who, also teaches and helps people be their own leaders. And so for me, as long as I set that example and I'm continuing to show up, rise that ladder to my next level version of myself, my higher version of myself, I'm pulling people along with me. And so I just think it makes the world a better place.
Yes, I love it. Love it so much. So, do you have, any last piece of wisdom that you'd like to share with our audience?
Ooh, let's see. I think what I would love to share with people when you are kind of on this journey, whether you're starting out on day one, maybe you're several years into business, kind of like me, or you're kind of balancing two different businesses, which one do I want to follow? Just always look inside and know that you have those answers in you, and whatever you want to go forward and choose, once you make that decision, really just go at it all with your heart and show up, be visible. If you're really wanting to expand your network and get visible, video is going to be huge. Video is already huge. I mean, we see the success with TikTok and Reels. Just find some way to just have fun and show up with yourself on those videos platforms, whether that be in stories, in reels, TikTok, maybe it's live videos. Just really have fun with it. And that's a great way to express yourself and just really show, your community, your followers, your clients, who you really are.
Yes, I love video. Oh my gosh, I love it so
It is
much.
so amazing. I'm having so much fun with it all.
Oh my gosh, it just really brings, like the momentum, the energy all together, and you can really show your
Mhm.
personality too. And I feel like people are attracted to that.
Definitely. I mean, with stories, you have like 15 little second clips, and then I think TikTok and Reels, they're limited to 60 seconds per, little thing. It's really about that short form content. So you don't have to worry about showing up perfect, messing up. I mean, a lot of this is what I see is kind of mixing a little bit of education and what you're an expert at with some entertainment and having fun and, just being yourself.
Yes, love it. Awesome. So, where can people go to connect with you further online?
Yes. So I love hanging out on Instagram. My handle is XO Kelsey M. Brooks. And then also in my Facebook community, which is currently Unfiltered Confidence for Women Entrepreneurs. That is going to be changing in probably when this episode airs, it will be changed. So TikTok and everything. I'm also at XO Kelsey M. Brooks. And then my Facebook group is going to become Unfiltered Spiritual Leaders Community. That is a group where I hang out, do some of those card readings if you're interested in those card pulls, all that fun stuff. Plus, mixing in that marketing tips to really help you master your business.
Yes, go follow Kelsey. She's amazing. You won't regret it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you and I love you.
I love you too. This was so great. I'm so glad that we had the chance to do this.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Powerful Female Leaders podcast. If you love this episode, make sure to spread the message, leave a review, and subscribe. I would forever be grateful for you. I also want to hear from you, and I want to know your feedback and your questions for future episodes. So don't be shy, say hi, and send me a message at Powerful Female Leaders Podcast on Instagram. Until then, I'll see you on the next episode.